Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students. I am your computer teacher and my name is Nishfila Talib. I hope you all are fine and doing well. So today in this chapter, in the unit number 3, we are going to see about some functions. So basically, as you can see, there are some functions on your computer book, page number 55. So first of all, these functions are really very easy, so let's perform one by one. So first of all, on page number 56, the first function is sum. Okay, let me write here sum. Okay, uh, for each function you must remember that each function will start with the equal sign and then with the sign of equal. Okay, then we have a function, like if you want to perform the function sum, if you want to calculate or add numbers, if you want to minimize, then you will use the subtract, and if you want to multiply, then you will use the product. Similarly, then you just have to give your numbers. Okay, or your, which we also called argument. For example, it will start from the a1 to a5. Okay, and then at the end you just have to close your bracket and you just have to simply press enter. Okay, now let's start. First of all, we are going to do the function of sum, how we can perform it. Okay, so first of all, for example, as we have some data values here. Okay, as you can see, this is my some data values in. Okay, no, now first of all, how we can add these values. So what you have to do is just simply, if you want to calculate the sum of these list or some of these numbers, you just simply have to click here in which cell you want to calculate. You just have to insert the sign of equal and then you have to write the function. So I'm going to write it as sum because I'm going to calculate the or add these all values, and then you just have to give your values. As you can see, number 1 comma number 2, just what you can do, you just have to click on this number and then you just have to drag it down. Okay, and then at the end you just have to drop, close the bracket, and as you can see, it will calculate all the values and the result will be given. Okay, as you can see. Okay, now what we are going to do, this is for sum. Let me write here sum. Okay, now we are going to look how we can use the function of product. So product is basically used to multiply the numbers. So similarly, just what you can do, you just have to need some values. Okay, like I'm just randomly inserting some values here. Okay, and simply what you have to do, you just have to put the sign of equal. Your function right now here, function is product because we are going to multiply these numbers. Okay, so product. Okay, now you just have to click on this first value and then you have to drag it and close the bracket and multiply. As you can see, these all values will be multiplied, and if you want to calculate the function of two numbers, then what you can do, like 2 multiplied by 5, and here let me give you a small example. Okay, is equal product, and what you have to do, comma 5, close bracket, enter, and it will automatically multiply the values. Okay, now we are going to look average, how we can calculate the average. So average, as you know, average is basically when you have a list of numbers and then you divide it by total number. So this is called the average. So simply just need some values here. Okay, and when you have to calculate the average, what you can do, you just simply have to is equal, insert the equal sign, function of average, bracket open, and then what you have to do, click on first cell, drag it down, leave, close the bracket, and it will automatically calculate the average, as we have numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it will automatically calculate the average. So next one is power. As you know, you have studied in your mathematics that how we can calculate the power of a value. So what you can do, like I have two functions, the first one is 55 and the next value is 3. So what you can do, you just simply have to click here, and now it will also start with the sign of equal. Your function will be here power, and here you just have to open the bracket. So 55, basically you just have to select the cell address, okay, comma 3, close the bracket, and it will automatically calculate the power of 53, and 3 is raised to the power of 53 raised to the power of 3 is, that is 166, 3, 7 and 5. Okay, next is basically SQRT. SQRT is basically square root. How we can find out the square root? Okay, so simply what you can do, you simply just need a value. Like if you want to calculate the square root of a function, you just have to insert the sign of equal. SQRT is here your function, and here you have to enter the value for which value you want to calculate the square root, that is 256, and you just have to close the bracket and click on enter, and it will automatically calculate the result. Okay, let me highlight all the result in different color. Okay, okay, now second last one is maximum. How we can calculate the maximum values? So for example, I have some values here. I'm randomly inserting some values. So maximum values, basic maximum function is used when you have a large list of data and you want to find out which value is the highest, and minimum, same in case minimum, which value is the lowest. So okay, so simple, you just have to insert the function here is equal maximum, bracket open, click on this first value, drag it down until your last value, close your bracket and enter. And as you can see, the highest value is 57 in this all list, so this is 57. Okay, now we are going to look minimum value. Same in this case, minimum, I have some data here. Okay, and what you can see, as you can see, the minimum value is 1. So what we can do, you just have to click on this in equal sign, function is your minimum, bracket open, click from your start value, click on the shift and drag it down to your last value, and then drop, and it will close the bracket, and it will automatically calculate. As you can see, the minimum value is 1, so we are going to highlight in red color. Okay, so what we have discussed today, how to calculate the sum of a value, product, average, power, square root, maximum and minimum. As you can see, we can also calculate from this option. Here you can see maximum, minimum, average, sum. So if you want to calculate, like I have this list and I want to calculate the maximum value, you just simply have to select it and click on this maximum, and it will give you 57. Let me calculate from this row what is the minimum value in this row. Click on this